cause some fireworks. I think we'll leave topics like that for a while and resume service as normal. Which means it's time for me to say, welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Alan, and this channel is all about my life in Taiwan. So, as you can no doubt see, this is a nighttime social vlog and is definitely more focused towards my own culture from back home rather than the Taiwanese culture here. And that's because today is St. Patrick's Day, also known as Paddy's Day. Now, my Western viewers, particularly those in the US, Australia, England and Ireland, will no doubt be aware that St. Patrick's Day is often used as a big excuse for a party. And there are in fact many parties happening all around Taiwan and Taichung that we'll come to later. But my local Taiwanese viewers, you may be unaware as to what St. Patrick's Day is all about. So it's probably time for a lesson, time for me to educate you. But first, I need to get a drink. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. So where do I start with a lesson on St. Patrick's Day? Well, how about I start with exactly what a Saint's Day is? Well, a patron saint is a religious figure that is nominated as the ambassador or protector of a certain country or region. Usually the place where they were born or where they did most of their work. And the closest thing that I can relate it to in Taiwan is probably the different gods that they have here. The god of the land, god of the sea, god of money, or whatever they may be. But probably not the same, and I'll end up in trouble if I go down that path. Yeah, we already covered politics in the last video, so probably not a good idea to go over religion in this one. So anyway, each country has its own patron saint and one day of the year where they are particularly celebrated or remembered. England, St. George's Day, April 23rd. Wales, St. David, March 1st. Scotland, St. Andrew, November 30th. Even Asia has its own patron saint, St. Mary, celebrated on August 15th. Although she is actually usually used for any countries that don't already have their own patron saint. Anyway, that brings us to St. Patrick, who is the patron saint of Ireland, and his special day is today, March 17th, as I mentioned earlier. So, you may be asking, what's all this got to do with drinking? Well, let me explain something. Around this time of year in the Catholic religion is a period called Lent, and that's 40 days of fasting and abstinence and general good behavior. And in Ireland long ago, the church would relax these restrictions on St. Patrick's Day, as it was actually a national holiday. So people would drink more on St. Patrick's Day, and then that became the norm in Ireland, and the English people, upon hearing about this amazing opportunity to drink more, decided to follow suit and join in the festivities, as if we needed an excuse to drink more anyway. Okay, so I've come outside now. The bar is pretty noisy inside. There's rugby on, so I'm not sure if you can even hear me. But why did I choose to come and celebrate St. Patrick's Day in this particular bar? Well, if you Google Irish bar in Taichung, only one place comes up, and that is this place, the famous PJs Cafe on Soho Street, Daya Road, Taichung. And it's pretty much an institution here in Taichung. Every foreigner that likes a drink will at some point pass through PJ's doors, especially when it comes to Paddy's night. In fact, the last time I came here was with the hot South African chick, and I remember specifically that we got so hammered, so drunk, that we took a taxi home, woke up the next morning, and forgotten that we'd driven our scooter here and thought that the scooter had been stolen from outside of our house. Fun times, eh? Anyway, I digress. So yes, this place is the closest you will get to an authentic Irish night out here in Taichung. And Irish-American owner PJ McKenna, who has been in Taiwan for 25 years now, will always make you feel super welcome whenever you come through the doors. And of course, we'll be happy to serve you a pint of the only drink you should be drinking on St. Patrick's Night, Guinness. Whoa, nice. Okay, so we've left PJ's now, and as I said earlier, the drinking culture of St. Patrick's Night has spread all across the Western world and is celebrated by millions and millions of people all over the world. Especially in the US, where 12% of people claim some kind of Irish heritage or some kind of ancestry to Ireland, which actually equates to more than the population of Ireland itself. And talking of America, the first ever St. Patrick's Day parade was held there in 1760 in New York. One more interesting St. Patrick's Day American fact is that the Chicago River every year on March 17th turns green, and nobody knows why it's happened. And one more final St. Patrick's Day fact is that many people believe that Guinness, the drink of St. Patrick's Day, is only brewed in one brewery located in St. James's Gate in Dublin, Ireland. But in fact, there are 5 breweries all around the world that brew and produce Guinness. 3 of them are in Africa, 1 of them is in St. James's Gate in Dublin, and that leaves a 5th. Do you know where is the 5th Guinness brewery? If you know, let everyone else in the comments know. I'm sure they'll be surprised. Okay, so back at the start of the video, I told you that there are many St. Patrick's Day parties happening all across the city tonight. So I thought I would take you to one of Taichung's newest and hottest places for a night out, and that is Bootleggers. Yes, I have just arrived at Bootlegs Bar, and this place is awesome. It's directly opposite Sogo on Taiwan Boulevard, Taiwan Dadao, and it's the perfect late night spot if you are looking for somewhere to eat, drink, and generally be merry. Not only do they have a huge St. Patrick's Day party tonight, but coincidentally, England are playing Ireland in a huge rugby competition. So there'll be even more reason for me to celebrate if England win. Let's go get inside, check it out. So the rugby didn't go as planned for the English team. We ended up getting heavily defeated, 24 points to 15 by the Irish. But as it's St. Patrick's Day, we'll let them have this win, let them enjoy the rest of their night. And talking of things not really going to plan, I feel this video somewhat got away from me. I'm not sure if you found it informative. I'm not sure if it was as good as my previous videos. Contemplated giving up halfway through. Here we are at the end of the night. I've seen the video through. Hopefully you've got a little bit more information about what is St. Patrick's Day, what it means to me and what it means for my culture and other cultures around the world. Basically just drinking, but I thought I'd bring you with me. Anyway, I want to be up nice and early in the morning, edit this video for you. I'm going to say goodnight, get myself home, get a taxi, and I'll see you all next time in my life in Taiwan.